Hiya, how are you guys doing? I'm just trying to clear my, I rearrange I have this, what will I call it? Makeup shelf. Let me show you guys what it looks like. It's a mess right now. Let's see my wig. It's a mess. I'm trying to arrange it. No, just like, I should not waste the time I'll use to arrange it. I should just with you guys. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the vlog. If you are new here, welcome. And I'll be showing you some products from this and where I got them from. Some people have been asking me my skincare. I'm not so much of a skincare. Well, I won't say I'm not so much. I'm not so much actually, but I'll share with you. I'm not going to gatekeep. I'll be showing you some of the things I have here and where I got them from. Yeah, because makeup is also, I said makeup, skincare is also very important. As we age, we need to be doing skincare. Oh yes, age be quick to show. If you are new here, welcome to the channel, and if you're a returning Teamsters, thanks for being here. There's nothing I would say you should not mind here. Mind everything. Everything is to be minded. So I was just thinking of recently I heard about somebody that was deported from the UK because it was giving unsolicited religious advice, busy advice or something. So I heard that the story was about, I saw it on, somebody showed me like a screenshot from Twitter. Let me get my microphone. Be a good vlogger, Christy. I need to ensure that it's working. I need to ensure that it's working because this microphone, show me shake it one time. I need to ensure that this microphone is working because by the time I think I did like a 25 minutes video and then I discovered alas 25 minutes was without voice. So let me confirm that this is working. Okay, our microphone is working. We are good to go. Trying to get the lighting right. So our microphone is working and we are good to go. Yeah, so I was saying that I saw somebody was just sharing with me how she heard that one person, a Nigerian, was deported from the UK because he was giving unsolicited religious, I can't remember how they put it, but the long and short was that this person was always sending, NSPPD. I mean, it's NSPDD. I think it's NSPPD. I used to mix up that thing. The person was always sending links for NSPPD. Please, can't remember. NSPDD or NSPPD. I can't remember which one it is. The person shall Pastor Jerry's prayers, every morning. The person was always sending the link for the prayers to this particular person, a white person, every day. And the person went to reports. And then they took it as harassment. And it just made me think of yeah. So I said I'll be showing you some things from this place. So this one I'm returning it. This is my straightener that I got the straightener from Value Village. Putting it away. I want to clear this table. Like it's a lot of things that it's not just I should even show you what this table looks like. Let me show you guys. So that's where I want to rearrange. There are spaces there I'm going to be filling up. And all these things that are here. Some of them have houses. Some of them have places where they should be. This one's, everywhere is just scattered. Everywhere is just a mess. Everywhere is a mess. This thing too, guys, this stand, I got it also from Value Village. I think I should take you guys again on one of my Value Village trips. I got this from Value Village. I can't remember for how much. Maybe $14 or something. So yeah, that's the assignment for right now. Ensure that this table is cleaned up. Yeah, so back to my story of the person I heard that was deported. So this person that told me about it just sent me like a link, like a Twitter link. That was where the story broke, and this person was deported because it was this thing is even my mirror needs to be cleaned. How this person was, and I asked some questions. Of course, who is going to answer the question? I asked some questions, and some of the questions I asked, one of the questions I asked was, how did this person get the number of the, we don't know whether it's boy boy or girl girl or the opposite sex. How did they get each other's number? So something must have connected them together at some point. Because you don't just have people's numbers, right? Here, let me tell you something that happened about that when I just came. So when I just came, this vlog is looking like it might be all over the place. So when I just came, right, I remember that at my first job, I read like one of the things you like the onboarding when I was getting onboarded. One of the things I read was their policies, the policies of my that was I worked with the bank. You guys know my first 6 months in Canada, and I was reading their policies. And one of their policies is you don't give out somebody's personal number to another person without the permission of that person. What I just said did it make sense? Like I can't give you. I have somebody's number, personal number. They are work numbers, right? They are work numbers. We have work, not everybody, but people have work numbers depending on the kind of job they're doing. If I have your personal number, I can't give another person that number without asking you first. If I give another person your number, you could sue me for that because it is a breach of privacy. All these things they just made me realize some of the things we take for granted. Even in Nigeria, it is polite that you should ask somebody's permission before giving out their number. It is polite, but it's not something that we usually do like that. Like usually we must have. Oh, do you have this person number? Like if workplace on a normal day workplace, you don't think it's a big deal to give out workplace like colleagues or it's not like this person is a stranger or your colleague. You can't give your colleague another colleague's number without asking the owner of the number first, even though all of you are colleagues. That colleague that need the number must go to the colleague that is the owner of the number. I don't know if whatever I said makes sense. So if they were in the UK, if this kind of rules also applies, that means that at some point, at some point, this thing is finished. I don't know why I'm keeping it. It's still remaining. I just wasted product. It's still remaining. So I got this one. This is niacinamide. Is for people that have acne prone skin, oily skin basically. So I used it is like my moisturizer. I got it from Independent store. I got this from Independence. This is a carton. They threw this away because I don't know what I'm keeping it for. So I was wondering how did the person that was sending unsolicited NSPDD get the number of who he was sending the thing to? There must have been a connection, right? And then it also made me realize some of the things we take for granted again, which is talking to others about this one is not even talking, it's WhatsApp, it's phone, links on the phone. We take for granted that you can just walk up to somebody and tell them, I just want to tell you about the love of Christ. We take it for granted in Nigeria. That cannot happen here. It is termed harassment. Guys, it is termed harassment. For you to just walk up to somebody and start preaching to them, the person can sue you for harassment. If you walk up to somebody to start, just it's not like you have you don't have relationship. It's not like you have like prior commit. In fact, your prior commitment, self, depending on the kind of commitment it is, like your prior conversations, depending on the kind of conversations it is, you can't just start talking about your religion. And I was just wondering. So yeah, this person will say that yeah, they are doing God's work by encouraging other people to pray and all that. But in doing God's work, we need to be wise, right? We need to learn the law of the land that we are in. We need to learn, for example, that policy I said I read about my place of work. If something happened and somebody reported, if I give out somebody's number without their consent and the person reports me, ignorance will not be a defense, because the policy was, it's part of your onboarding. If you didn't read it, then it's not the company's fault. It is your fault for not arming yourself with information. So if you are going to live in a new place, you need to make yourself aware, familiarize yourself with the law of the land. What are the things that are that are peculiar to that place? What are the things that, because actually, yes, the person will say they are doing God's work, but at the end of the day, was it God that sent you the work to be doing? I remember that I went for one ladies conference, and one of the things one of the facilitators said was, it is not every good work that God has sent you to be the one to do it. Do the one that God has sent you to do. It is not every good work. For example, it is a good work to gather people for something, for religious activities. It is a good work to gather people to worship, but has God sent you to gather people to worship? It is a good work to gather to do. It is a good work to do charity work, but have God sent you to do charity work? Do the one God has sent you to do. So that person, I'm just wondering. I hope he doesn't go and start fighting God. That God, I am doing your work and see what has befallen me. I don't know. It's just, and I was just wondering how we take things for granted. Like back home in Nigeria, the things we could do without. If you give somebody another person's number and the person is trying to say, you should have told me. You're like, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this one? Who even wants your number before? Abeg. Ma gbọ́ nǹkan tí baby ń sọ, ṣá ń bínú pé mo fún yín. Like you even get angry about it. But yeah, somebody got deported because, okay, that's not the reason the person got deported. People send broadcast message. In fact, I think I used to get the links. I don't know why it stopped. I used to get the link. Somebody used to send me the link to NSPPD. I don't know why the person stopped. But the person did not ask for permission. The person did not ask me whether to send it or not. But it's our way. Like, you just take it for granted. I have your number. I can send you things, I can send you, but this person now, I don't know what he will go and tell them. I don't know. Imagine that he came for UK. He came for studies. Imagine that he came for studies though. They do owo niru owo alata to send him to go and study. What will you tell them at home now that has happened? What will you tell them that happened that made them to deport him? I don't know how they did the thing that it ended in deportation. That's a big deal. I have a lot of things here that should not be here. I got this thing from Dollarama. I don't know if I'll eventually use it. It's for shoe, like shoes that have laces. Like you just put this, like, I don't know how to describe it. I hope I get to use it one day, Sha. It's for shoelaces. You use it to design that place that will have laces. I just kept it at the back of this place. This is my bag from Shoppers Drug Mart. I don't know why I'm keeping it here. Oh, my receipt is there. Maybe I was thinking there would be something I would I'll return. I'm not returning anything, so I will throw this one away too. So guys, what's your take about where do you live? What are your policies like? I think it's just polite, right? To be careful the kind of messages that you bombard people with. And so you now ask the question, how do people get to preach the gospel? Me too. Me and you together, I've joined to ask that question. But the truth is that there are other ways you can preach the gospel. There are other ways. So nobody would sue you for posting things on your WhatsApp status. If you have people's number, and of course, your contacts will be viewing your status. Nobody will sue you for posting things on your WhatsApp status. Nobody will sue you for posting things on your Instagram handle. Nobody will sue you for posting things on your YouTube channel if you have a YouTube channel, for example. Like I'll be posting this on my YouTube channel. Nobody will sue you if you organize. For example, my church is planning to organize like a barbecue outing where they will invite like the people in the community, of course, black, white, and then they'll have an like if you are coming for such program, you cannot sue me for harassment because I invited you, you came. If whatever I'm doing is not, if you're not fine with it, then you go away. But I can't just walk up to somebody on the streets and tell them Jesus loves you. You can be prosecuted. These are perilous times, guys. These are, and that is why they'll say, so I think it was one of the things we said in church today. Tell your neighbor, I'll win a soul for Christ today. I'll win a soul for Christ this week. We were telling ourselves, but in our mind, we're like, ow. It's easier to say I'll win a soul if you're talking with somebody, you know the person you're talking to, you are talking to somebody physically. You can say, yes, I spoke with this person and our conversation, progressed to the point where they said they are giving their lives to Jesus. But if it is online, how do you know? If somebody, except the person comes to you to say, that thing you posted, it touched me, I'm deciding to give my life to Jesus. So if the person did not say that, you cannot know whether you have. But at the end of the day, it might not really be about us knowing. It might be about us just doing God's work. So now, there are people that are finding different ways of ensuring that we are able to preach the gospel, right? But we have to, one way or the other, we have to make it work. We have to make it work. We have to, what is this? Is living condition. We have to make it work. This is for my hair. Shea moisture. It's a living. We have to make it work, do what we can to ensure that we are still able to preach the gospel, because this gospel has to be preached. Lip scrub. Have you used the lip scrub before? I got this from Dollarama. Maybe two for $2 or something. So I buy all kinds of things. Black Jamaican castor oil. So yeah, so this is the second one of the lip mask. I got this too. It came together in one package. So that's our situation right now. Cannot just walk on the street and say, and this thing is the same reason a lot of people that came here without stable relationships are finding it hard to get into relationships, because you cannot just go and toast somebody on the streets. Well, you're not supposed to marry somebody that toasts you on the street, but it's somewhere you will meet the person you will marry. It's somewhere, whether it's on the street or be in the even in the church. You have to be careful how you walk up to people to tell them, can we? You have to be careful, because you don't know. It's not everybody in church that have Jesus. That's truth. It's not everybody in church. Some people are in church, and if you do something, the way they will react, you'll be wondering, is it not this sister? I bet this brother. That's the same reason some people are finding it hard to, get into relationships and all, because the way people just, for example, I've heard of people that, for example, I met my husband at this place of work, was in the bank. Some women too also met the men they married while working. Like the woman is a banker and a customer came to, transact and spoke with her. That's some women. But you cannot even go to people's workplaces and start telling them, can I have your number? You can be prosecuted for that. So it's a lot of, it affects social interactions. The way people just, throw the harassment card. He's harassing me. She's harassing me. And the same reason some people cannot start doing shino, because person can say you're harassing them. It can start from mutual relationship to I don't know how, I don't know why I started talking to me. So guys, that's where we are. Pray for us. The gospel will not die in our hands. We are trying all we can. We are trying. Pray God helps us. We are in the time for sunscreen. But this sunscreen, guys, white cast. The other name for this sunscreen is white cast. Put small like this, strong color like this, your face is white. So I rarely use it. And I bought it before I knew that you can return skincare even if you have opened it. If I knew that I could return it, I would have returned it. It's not working for me. The white cast is too much. I hope I'm able to make this face work. This is my product, so it's almost exfoliating toner. It's like my toner. This one should be up. This one should come down. Like my skincare in the uppermost place. I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. This is skincare too. It's face wash. I'll put it up. This one is almost finished. I'll just pour it in another oil. It's also sunscreen. This is very good. No white casts. This is also finished. Chocolate. I'm taking it off. It's moisturizer. I've forgotten this thing here. It's been a while I used it. I think I might finish faster if I stand up. Oh. So the next time they tell you, if you are still in Nigeria, the next time they tell you, go and evangelize, please don't think twice about it. Because, what is this? Floss. I'll take it down from that place. Keep it in this drawer. Don't be taking your evangelism. Don't be taking it. Oh, wow. How do I have all these products that I've used almost finished? I didn't finish them, and I've gone to buy another one. This is my favorite moisturizer. Favorite. Like, my man, it's big. And I got it on sale at Sephora. I think it usually goes for $65. But I got it on sale for maybe $18 or something. So I got two. That's the second one. The next time I'll be buying is when it will go on sales again. This is my cotton bud container. And guys, sometimes all these rules about what you can do, what you cannot do, sometimes it makes me feel like, hey, where is this we have come to? Well, we'll make it work. The people in the Bible days, so they had issues with preaching the gospel. You remember how Apostle Paul was beaten because he was preaching Jesus Christ? So it's not today. So since it's not today, we the people of this generation, so we have to find a way to make it work, that even though there is a lot of opposition about preaching, we need to find a way around it. You don't want to see what this place looks like right now. Everywhere is a mess. Number 4. Everywhere I've messed up. Thank you guys as you watch me walk. wide eyes you gave me all the things. I've been able to do what I can do on this table. I don't know how long this is gonna last before it scatter again. So yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna last before it scatters again because these things on this place are like everyday things we use every day. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for cleaning with me. Thanks for resetting my bedroom top. I don't know what to call this space. Resetting my vanity table. Thanks for doing that with me. Until we see you in the next one, have a beautiful life, guys. Bye.